What do we got going on? Oh no! Oh, we've got more fitness influencers. Crazy people. Hey, everybody, Steve here. Welcome to The Varied Life, where I do a variety of things. Retired early, retired overseas. Do some hobby stuff along with some fitness, and it's kind of a thing, and I'll show you. Let me see if I can throw up the latest picture here to show you kind of the fitness thing that goes here. If I can figure out how to see what's going on. Here we go. Bam, that's me. I would say that I do some lifting and I try to stay in shape, especially since I retired early. I love going to the gym. I love working out. I like the process. I like the solitude of going to the gym. The gym is where it's where I go to kill my demons, and it makes me a manageable person. Some people go to the gym for a variety of reasons, but honestly, it is to keep me sane. And if it wasn't for the gym, I probably would have unalived myself a long time ago. But yeah, I'm 6'2". I'm 255 pounds right now. I got a 50-inch chest, 17.75-inch arms, and that's cold. So when I go to the gym, I get the pump, but everybody wishes that the pump would hang around. It ends up, now what we're going to talk about today are fitness influencers, and the thing that really kind of gets me is fitness influencers keep making shit up. And we're going to take a look at one of these. And this is all to remain relevant. To be an influencer, you have to constantly come up with content. And unfortunately, when it comes to the world of health and fitness, especially if you want to look good, build muscle, it's the same old stuff. It's nothing is really that exciting. I mean, you could learn with the availability of information that we have today for hypertrophy and strength training or power or whatever it is. You could take 3 months and dedicate yourself to learning what you need to know, and you're pretty much done. It's lift weights, eat right, recover, do it again. And there's some simple rules to follow. It is not that hard. But fitness influencers go out of their way to make shit up. And so we're going to talk about this. This is kind of crazy. So with that being said, let's take a look at this guy, Donald Goldstein. Another one of these fitness influencers. And he's going to talk about something here about doing your tricep V-bar push down, which works your triceps here. And the thing that gets me is these fitness influencers, to make content all the time, now they're reaching. And let's play the video and see if you can find where they're kind of stretching the truth a little bit. So let's go ahead.
Stop doing your V-bar pushdowns like this. Just stop. So yeah, stop doing it that way. And actually,
I have been lifting since the late 80s, and I've been engaged in some type of physical fitness the majority of my life, since I was 17 and I joined the Army. That was my big dump into the world of physical fitness. Basic training, running, push-ups, 2-mile run, obstacle courses, carrying sandbags, rucksacks, the whole 9 yards. Then later doing exercise, calisthenics, got into weight training, did sports, and all kinds of good stuff, and got to blow up some cool stuff too in the Army. With that being said, I've been to gyms, I've been to commercial gyms, I had a home gym, I've been to, public gyms, kind of like the YMCA thing, and I have never, in all of my years, seen anybody do a tricep push down like he demonstrated. And that's where we are in the world of health and fitness, unfortunately. To remain relevant and hip and clickable, now we have this overabundance of content where, okay, this is how you do a tricep push down, but that's so boring. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up some shit and say, this is how, if you're doing it this way, that nobody ever actually does, and we're going to make a video and I'll show them how to do it right. I'm getting sick and tired of this. So many, and people making up exercises. That's what's even worse. But he's making up the way people do the exercise, which I've never seen in decades. Never, ever, ever in my entire life. So he's going to go through.
If this isn't available, this V-bar attachment, or you want to try a different variation, get rid of the attachment. Get yourself the close grip attachment. Yep, the close grip. Attach it. Now, what we're going to do, this will really emphasize on the lateral head of the tricep. We'll do it without the attachment first. We're going to start here, and then we're going to push down, but making sure to lock our elbows to our sides. So, here we go.
So anyway, what he's doing is he's taking the V-bar attachment and pushing down, which you can do with a straight bar, you can do it with the V-bar. It doesn't really matter. Some people don't like that attachment because it's real hard on your wrist, so it's kind of a weird position. So if you're new, it's just not something I would recommend because it puts too much strain on your wrist. That's why you have the V-bar, you have the neutral grip, or you can do the straight bar, which is a little bit better because you can keep the wrist in line with your forearm. So yeah, but I've never ever seen anybody do an exercise like that. It's just not, I've never seen it. And more fitness influencers, and he's got a good build. I mean, he looks like he's 5'4", 5'5", maybe something like that. Not to diss him on his height or anything, but I'm tired of these fitness influencers that are saying, "Oh, don't do it this way." There was another one that I saw, a fitness influencer, where he's talking about doing shoulders, and he's got a little bit of pudge around his midsection, younger kid, and he's like, when you're doing, your lateral raises, don't do them literally. And, he talks about all this weird stuff. And it's like, again, stuff that you never see in the gym, even by beginners. And, talking about, if you do it this way, you'll get big shoulders. And he doesn't have big shoulders. I mean, come on, seriously, nobody does the exercises like that. And the problem is now we're at an impasse. Now we've gotten to the point of where we know the basics, we know advanced movements and techniques and tempo and stuff like that, and now we've run out of stuff to talk about, so we're making up shit. And that's where we're at with fitness influencers. It's just sad. It's sad. And there's nothing left to say. It's just sad that people have to make up shit like that, and combined with the fitness influencers that make up exercises that are not needed. When you got somebody that is saying, "Oh, do this exercise for boulder shoulders," and they don't have boulder shoulders, and they're saying, "Well, you'll never get boulder shoulders by doing it this way, but you got to do it this way." Why don't you do it for a few years, and when you get boulder shoulders from just doing that made-up exercise that you did, then come back to me. But until then, yeah, I'm just going to use the tried and true exercises, the Barney basics, and I'm just going to kill it and enjoy my day.